I swear never to talk about politics on this channel. I don't like them. It's because they're forever a vicious cycle that ends exactly the same way. You'll find the ruling party ruling over everybody else and misusing their power. Then somebody within the party or at the fringe will come up and say, no, 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 I don't like what they're doing. I see what they're doing. They're corrupt. They do this and this and this wrong. And then they join politics and then they say, I can do it better. And then they get the love of the people. And then when they're at the helm, they do exactly what the previous people did. They misuse their power. And then somebody within the organization will break off or at the fringe, join politics, and then fight this party, and then get power and do exactly the same thing over and over and over again. So why am I telling you about this? Like I got a comment on the South African situation right now. They won't solve the problems we have in politics as South Africa. Oh, hell no, they won't. They might try, but they won't, because the problems we have in politics will not be solved by anybody in politics. It will take someone at the fringe to come in and swoop and save us all. What I'm doing right now and what other content creators are doing, SMWX, Panuel, you see, all of those are movements against this. So it's not people within politics, but it's somebody at the fringe fighting the good fight. Because that's what's going to save our country, not politics. They have been failing us for generations. Ever since our grandmothers were toddlers, politics have been failing. After 1994, we got democracy. We were happy as a country. But the truth is, everything from then has gone to shit. New grants were introduced. New money was just given away, taken from the taxpayers' pockets, crippling our economy. Every year the rand gets weaker. We don't get any stronger, and every year South Africa loses resources. Yet we keep gravitating back towards politics to solve the problems that politics created, which I think makes no sense whatsoever. We shouldn't be looking at politicians now to save us. We should be looking at young entrepreneurs, people who are doing something, people who are starting businesses, who are employing the youth. Forget the government. Just forget the politics. Forget the politicians. Let them do their thing. I feel like we shouldn't have even voted because literally almost nothing changed. At the helm, we still have the same person.
To elect me to be the President of the Republic of South Africa.
Yeah, they might have new companions now, but it's still the same person. It's still the same party. It's still the same laws. So a little has changed. And spectators say, yeah, this is the new South Africa, something big is coming. But I predict that in 3 years, our financial situation will be worse. Our economy will be worse than it is. Because we keep looking at politicians to solve our problems. Problems we can solve ourselves. Let's look at the states. Yeah, they might have capitalized and took over the world and squander other countries of their resources. But forget all of that. Look at the states. What do they have that we don't? They have businesses. They have entrepreneurs running the place. Without those big entrepreneurs, America wouldn't be what it is. Powerful countries wouldn't be what they are. They are what they are, not because of the politicians. It's because of the entrepreneurs. Those who have the money, who control the money. So stop fixating all your resources and time and thought power into politics and start supporting people who are doing something, who are creating businesses, who are selling perfumes. These are the kinds of people you should be supporting, not the politicians. And stop looking for these 350s. There's social grants. They're not doing the economy any good. Where is this money coming from? It's coming from the taxpayers' pockets. I know I'm ranting and complaining about something I cannot change, but South Africans are just trapped in this box. And you don't realize it. You don't realize it. You don't realize what you have levied to you is not actually free. Nothing is free. It all has a price. Our economy is tanking. This NSFAS thing, nah, it's not working. Because they say that we'll give you money to go to university and we'll pay that university all that needs to be paid so you can go out there and get a job and work for somebody who's not even from South Africa, who's not feeding the South African economy. You end up working for some sort of international company like KFC, like McDonald's. All of these companies are just franchises in South Africa, but they're not owned by South Africa. The money is not going into South Africa's pocket, it's going to international brands. The things you end up buying, the Nikes, the Adidas, you're not feeding anybody South African, you're just feeding international brands. Because you're the type of person who'd rather drink Prime than drink more Fire. Which makes no sense whatsoever to me. So our problems as a country will not be solved by politicians. Politicians just keep playing your game and let the young kids do their thing. Let them go out there, give them opportunities. What we need is funding. What we need is a chance. Just give us an opportunity and we will show you what we can do, what we're capable of. That's all we need. Forget the politics. Leave the politics to the politicians. That's a rat race that will never be won by any country. None. None whatsoever. Even kings and queens rule better than politicians. They did a way better job. Because politicians are only in it for themselves. If you look at politicians, most of them, they're actually just business people who are in it to profit. The business people who are actually making an actual difference are those ones who are not profiting from the politics. So, I'm a young entrepreneur. And this channel is just my stab at the bigger problem. It might not be as effective as I want it to be, but I know it's a driving force against the man. I'm saying no. I don't want to bow down and just act like I don't see what's happening around me. I'd rather pick up the spear and charge into battle and fight. I'm not becoming anybody's number two. I'm not becoming a squire. I'm becoming the leader. I'm becoming more. If you haven't subscribed by now, I don't know what you're doing. Please click that subscribe button. My name is Bai King. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.